Okay, this time we're going to do stage 2 strengthening. Okay, that's stage 2 rotator cuff strengthening. And as last time, we have 3 bands. We have a yellow band, yellow band's the lightest, red band's medium, green band's the heaviest. Okay, so whenever we start new exercises, I like to do yellow as the lightest. You can move on to red and then green eventually once you're able to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions. So again, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Very much like the last time, you might not get to 30 the first time you try these, or until you get endurance strength back. Otherwise, a lot of these things are similar to what we just did before. Like, the TheraBand, the principle is always the same. You just move your hand in different directions. There's 2 relatively easy ones and a third harder one. It's harder, and you'll see what I mean when I do it, but it's harder in the sense that it's hard to get set up, but once it's set up, it's pretty easy. I'm just going to kind of go through them here, and I'll come back to explain further what we're going to do here, okay? So the first one, it's called forward flexion, okay? Or flexion, sometimes it's just called flexion. My hand starts at my side here, okay? And I just go up to about maybe 45 degrees, 60 degrees here. My elbow is straight for this one. Okay, elbow straight. Same principle as before. Like all the principles that we used last time, we're going to use this time too, okay? So I want to do, each repetition takes about 10 seconds. So each repetition takes 1 second. So that comes out to being 10 seconds. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Take a 5-second rest break, just like the other exercises. And do another set of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so again, 5-second rest break. I'm never going up to 90. I'm going a little bit below it. Again, that's 60, 45 degrees, somewhere in there. There's a reason for that, which I'll go into in a second. I'm going to do my third set of 10 here, okay? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's the first one. I'm going to do the second one. Okay. So I'm going to start about my midline here, okay? My hand is where my midline is. I'm just going to go out to, again, about a 45, 60 degree angle. Again, elbow is straight. So same idea as before, 3 sets of 10 repetitions. In between all sets of 10 is a 5-second rest break. So 1, okay, again, elbow straight, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5-second rest break. I'll do another set of 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 5-6-second rest break. Or until the muscle burn dies down. It should only be 5 seconds though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and that's it. That's it. Those are the 2 easy exercises. Before I go to the third one, I'm just going to give you some reasoning behind what we're doing here. Okay, so this one here, the reason I'm stopping at I'm not going to 90 degrees. I'm sticking to maybe 60 or 45. Rotator cuff tendonitis, the actual subacromial impingement, tends to happen 60 degrees plus. Okay, it does happen from, like, let's say here to here. Okay, when I'm doing these exercises, I'm not going there. I'm not going as high up like that. Okay, I'm only going to here. I'm only going to about 45 degrees. Again, not 90. This is 90 here. This is about 45. Like, the angle measurements don't have to be perfect. It's more so to keep you from pinching that tendon in the mid-range, okay? So yeah, I mean, like, very much like the other ones. If this is hurting you for some reason, it's probably because you're going too high, okay? Sometimes mere inches matter. So like, let's say this is completely pain-free. I can do this all day long. If I go up an inch, I'm getting into that 60-degree territory. That could hurt a lot. Okay, so again, like, if it hurts, it's probably because you're taking it too high. It probably has nothing to do with the resistance of the TheraBand. Same way for the abduction. This is called abduction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I'm not going up here again, okay? And you can adjust it. I mean, you can, if it doesn't hurt to bring it like higher, you can do that. Okay. Again, very much like the principle I went over last time. I would rather have you not hurt than get to 30 repetitions. Okay. So very much like the other one, I'll show you the ways not to do them. Punching out, this is a less effective way of, this is harder, okay? So this is a better exercise for you in the long term. Like, the bottom line is, if you do strength exercises that are too easy, you just don't get any strength back. I mean, muscles have to be challenged appropriately, safely. If they're not, you don't really gain strength, you don't lose strength. You pretty much stay the same strength you are. If you want to get gains in strength, do them the right way. Or if you want to get the gains, I'll put that back. I'll rephrase that. If you want to get strength the fastest and most safe way possible, do it these ways. Okay, do it the ways I'm telling you. So straight elbow. Again, this is not wrong. For the purposes of this exercise, yes, I'm going to consider this wrong. Okay, this is way better to do elbow straight. You know, and very much like the other one too, like, if you're just doing this, you're not really moving your arm at all. Your entire body is arching backwards. So the correct way to do abduction, this is called abduction, is again elbow straight, totally straight. If you just moved only your elbow, this is your tricep. The tricep is the muscle on the back of your elbow that does this. Okay, that only works your tricep. It is not working your rotator cuff muscles and your deltoid. Okay, this is completely wrong. You're working your deltoid and your rotator cuff muscles here with elbow straight. Okay, so the one bad way to do it, wrong way to do it, is this. The other major one is just bending out like that. Again, my arm really isn't moving. I mean, my body is moving, and my hand, which is attached to my arm, is moving. So there's, again, so I'll show you the right way yet again. The right way to do them, straight like this. Okay, elbow straight. The right way to do abduction, straight out to the side like this. Okay. Again, you want to get to 3 sets of 10 with all these. So you start trying to get 3 sets of 10 with yellow TheraBand. If you can do that, then the next day, again, do not do these more than once a day. If you try doing 3 sets of 10 with red TheraBand. Okay, red is harder than yellow, so again, you might get to like number 27 or something before you start to hurt. I'm talking about more than 2 out of 10 pain. Again, when you start, you should have no pain. If you do have pain at start, that's your baseline. And when I say pain at start, I mean like just sitting around doing nothing. My arms aren't moving at all. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this. You know, I'm not doing these rotator cuff motions. If you're sitting around doing nothing, your arms aren't moving at all, you should have 0 out of 10 pain. If it is higher, if it's like, say, 3 out of 10 pain, that's your baseline. Don't go 2 points higher than that. So, like, let's say I'm going to speed this up to avoid boring you, but you know, I got to 10 repetitions the first set, easy, no problem. There might be like 1 out of 10 pain. The pain should go down the second, you know, a few seconds after I stop. Okay, so second set. Like, let's say I start at 0 out of 10, 1 out of 10 pain, you know, 1 out of 10 pain, you know, 2 out of 10 pain. That's only the 4th repetition, but it started to hurt, so I'm just going to stop, move on to the next one. Okay. Again, very much like the other one, you're going to get better at these the more you do them. So if you can't get to 3 sets of 10 repetitions the first day you do it, that's okay. You're probably going to be able to increase your repetitions, you know, day by day. Again, like, you know, then I'm just going to stick with forward flexion for this one, but, you know, you want to go, you know, 3 sets of 10. When I can do 3 sets of 10 with this one, then I can move on to the green TheraBand. Okay. You can move on to the green TheraBand, which is harder, or the hardest for shoulder strengthening. You know, and it might take a while to get 3 sets of 10. Like you might be able to do, you know, 22 repetitions. So you do the first 2 sets of 10, no problem. But then it might have like 1 out of 10 pain when I do this 21st, 2 out of 10 pain when I do the 22nd. Just stop there. Okay. Again, I'd rather have you choose not pain over repetitions, because we assume that you're going to be able to get more repetitions over time. Okay. So now I'm going to show you the third and final strengthening exercise. For most people, they only need these 6 strengthening exercises. You don't need to do any more. In terms of like getting your rotator cuff better again, these are all you really need. Other exercises are for just overall strengthening. We're not going to go over those. There's thousands of TheraBand exercises you can do. I'm not going to go over all of them in this video, but yeah, so we're going to set up at a table. Okay, this is the 6th exercise, okay? And this is kind of the last one. We did 6 so far, this is the 6th. Or we did 5 so far, this is the 6th one. This one you got to sit at a table, and I'm not sitting right facing the table, and I'm not sitting with my side to it. I'm sitting at about a 45-degree angle here, okay? Okay? I have a pad under me, so you could use a towel or something. Merely because your elbow is pretty bony. You don't want a bony body part hitting a hard surface like a table. This is the only exercise where your other hand is the anchor. In every other exercise, we've used the door as an anchor. We shut there's a knot here. Shut the knot in the door. You know, that's your anchor. That's why it doesn't fly out. This one I'm going to use my other hand, okay? My other hand is by my knee, holding onto it. Okay, that's the anchor point. This is what it is, okay? I'm going to go over this in more detail because it's complicated. But basically, start position, your forearm is almost parallel to the ground. Then it ends up being about a 90-degree angle from where it started, okay? Elbows at a right angle. Okay, you can see that elbows at a right angle. This is not elbow extension. This is elbow extension. This is external rotation. You're actually externally rotating again. Okay. So we're going to hear that same old number again. 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Same as before. Okay? You know, you do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take that 5-second rest break. These muscles that do this are really weak, so this is one that's going to take a while to get up to 30 repetitions. Okay, second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a 5-second rest break. And the third one, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, take it easy for a sec. That's it, okay? Again, to sound like a broken record, what if I can't get to 30? That's okay. Again, like let's assume that this shoulder starts at 0 out of 10 pain. You know, I get to 1, 0 out of 10 pain. 2, 0 out of 10 pain. 3, 0 out of 10 pain. 4, 0 out of 10 pain. 5, 0 out of 10 pain. 6, 1 out of 10 pain. 7, 2 pain. 8, 2 pain. 9, 2 pain. 10, 2 pain. Okay, pain should go back down to 0 during this rest breaks. Again, let's say like I start at 0 first repetition, 0 out of 10 pain second repetition, 0 out of 10 pain third repetition, 0 out of 10 pain fourth repetition, 1 fifth repetition, 2 sixth repetition. I'll just stop there. I only got to 16. That's okay. Again, because these are endurance strength building exercises, we assume that you're going to get stronger the more you do these. Again, if you just do them once a day, don't do them more than once a day. Like before, I got my yellow TheraBand. If I can get to 3 sets of 10 repetitions without any problems, without any increase in pain, straight through, then it's time to move on to the red one. So the next day you can do red TheraBand for this exercise. Okay, because again, red is medium toughness. Okay, 3 sets of 10. It might take a while. I mean, it might take a few days or weeks even, unfortunately, to get to 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Especially for this one, this specific one, because this is a really small muscle to begin with. It's going to take a long time to get strength back. There are ways not to do this one. There's not that many. As long as your elbow's on the pivot point, there really isn't that many ways to screw this one up. You want to make sure that the anchor, which is your hand, is like right across from your other hand. The reason I say that is if it's way up here, this is not effective at all. If it's way over here, it hurts me. Well, it cuts me. But that's the reason your hand is in your by your kneecap, in your lap, you know, somewhere down there, just so that you can maximally pull it. Okay. The other ways I mean, if you're sitting down in a chair, you're gonna notice if you're cheating. Like this is cheating. Sometimes people try to extend their elbow. Again, like you can tell this isn't really effective because you're not actually going against the angle of pull, like the anchor. Anchor's here. My hand is the anchor. Like my bad arm, you know, the arm you're trying to rehabilitate, is moving directly away from it. You can go shorter distances too, like very much like the last one. Sometimes just going out to here hurts. I have nothing in my hand here. The reason this hurts is that it's maximally externally rotated. It has nothing to do with the weight in my hand. In fact, I have no weight in my hand right now. So sometimes if people have problems with this, you don't have to go as far out. Again, this is, so it could, the maximal potential for this one is a full 90-degree angle. Okay. If it hurts to go all the way out, don't go all the way out. Just go back this way. You know, maybe 45 degrees instead of 90. Okay. You can't really see it from that angle, but what I'm doing is these rotation motions. Okay, it's a rotation motion. Okay, so that's the third one for stage 2 strengthening, 6th rotator cuff strengthening exercise. Feel free to watch these again if you need to. You can watch them over and over again if you want. If you have any questions, write them down and ask me next time you see me. Okay? Thank you.